Hello and welcome to the video on the fourth Venus moon gate, which is happening on the 4th of November at 11 in the evening in the UK. Could be earlier or later depending where you are in the world. So Venus and the moon are in the sign of Sagittarius at 21 degrees, and they are meeting at the chakra which is assigned under the moon. Now, for many, the heart chakra will be aligned to the sun, but the sun is the more conscious aspects. I think the moon better reflects exactly what the heart chakra is about, which is all of the soul feeling, the heartfelt feeling, which is beyond spoken language. The heart chakra is associated with the color green, with the note of F, and with all of those things within us which create a sense of belonging to all that is. There are no divisions, or ideally there are no divisions at the heart chakra. It has its own feeling capacity, which is unconditional and not linked to logic. Venus and the moon together here are very expansive in Jupiter. They're wanting wider definitions of what the divine feminine can be. They're trining Chiron, the wounded healer, looking to heal the heart wounds, the karma of the past. They're also opposite Jupiter, which calls both to an even more expanded, higher kind of consciousness and higher vibration of being. These energies are very needed now. So we have the moon, who we associate with the heart chakra, at the heart chakra with Venus, and both feeling an expanded sense of what it means to celebrate and embrace the divine feminine. The symbolism is really echoed again and again in the chart of this moon gate. The moon and Venus are meeting in the 5th house, which is associated with Leo and the heart. And the ascendant of the chart is in Leo. Meantime, there's this kite formation, as I've mentioned before, to Jupiter, which is opposite the sun and the moon, in the 11th house, in the house of hopes and dreams, and also of of community, this idea perhaps of the new world service, of new community coming in to serve mankind in a better way. Obviously, we have the time of this magical meeting, but it goes much beyond that. We have a whole month until the next moon gate to put our meditations, our thoughts, to be considering this heart chakra within ourselves, and to be healing those things that have blocked it, those things that have tightened the heart, those things that have made the heart smaller. Because it really is our function in life to grow the heart beyond self-interest, beyond the heart we may think of when we think of romance, into something much deeper, much more interconnected, much more into the all that is, the sense of oneness. This is what the heart intuitively knows and what the mind has forgotten. And this is what we must get back to. So any contemplation that we're able to do using singing bowls, just sitting quietly considering our own heart chakras, and perhaps those knocks and blows which may have made it smaller than it should be, because the important thing is the opening, the growing of the heart. That takes courage. It takes a real particular kind of courage to remain open-hearted and whole in a world which so often can knock us and try to reduce that capacity in us. But it is that capacity which links us in to the divine, I believe, and to the cosmos, That is where we hold the energy. That is where it is thought the prana is in the body. And I want to just mention to you the Sanskrit word anahata, which is the name of this chakra. And it means the unhurt heart. It means the open heart, the unrestrained heart. That is the heart that ideally we are looking for here. And my word, do we ever need it in the current times? There's much in the world at the moment which seeks to divide us, which seeks to put people into opposing camps, and then to dehumanize anybody who is unlike, who doesn't think like us, whose thoughts are different. But actually, in the heart, it has its reasons. It reasons not the need. It knows that we are linked, that we are brothers and sisters in common humanity. That is all that matters. And the more we can remember that, the more tolerant we can be of each other, the more we can come home to our true nature and who we really are. As it says in Corinthians, I may speak with the tongues of angels, but if I have not love, I'm just an empty sounding gong. It amounts to nothing. So to love is the greatest of challenges, and also the greatest defeat of life is not to love. In that unconditional, simple, tuned in way, that is the true tragedy. This moon gate holds a highly magical potential. The goddesses are together there, and they are magnifying this power to us. And the more of us that can become aware of this within ourselves, the more we can resonate and exponentially grow this very, very precious feeling of love. I believe that the moon and Venus are set up so very powerfully at this time, not just to have effect on present circumstances of the given months that are surrounding us now, turbulent as they may be, but also seeding far into the future, certainly into the next 20 years, and I believe much beyond that. On the 20th of November, which will follow the moon gate, obviously, Pluto will enter the sign of Aquarius and remain there for 20 years. Now, we've been told many splendid things about the age of Aquarius, and I think there'll be many things to look forward to in that age. But let us recall that Pluto will always be seeking out those elements of any given sign that are detrimental. And let's just think what a few of those may be in the sign of Aquarius. It can be a sign of great genius, a sign of revolution, but it can also be a sign of fixity, of some fanatical ideas. It can be a dissociated sign. It can be a sign that can cut out feeling. And it's so important that to avoid that, we tap into the opposite sign of Leo and into the heart energy. We are going to need the heart so much to take advantage of the wonderful things that Aquarius can offer us without becoming victim to the pitfalls of what can be an incredibly technological genius sign. You know, we know about the brotherhood of man and so on. We hear of the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, we had a spate of revolutions that overturned society. But they also became bloodbaths in many instances. Why? Because people forgot the common humanity of the heart. They forgot that brotherhood isn't just an idea in society. is something in here. It's this simple, basic human capacity that we must grow, defend, and hold on to. We are going to need it. So any contemplation, healing, releasing, forgiving that we can do at this time will be of huge benefit to ourselves, obviously, to the collective. And it takes courage, but we can do that. It is our life's work to do that. And we're not doing this alone. The two amazing, beautiful queens of the night, they're up there working on our behalf on this. So let's join in with them. Let's seize this really prime moment now and expand and unstick and unchain our hearts. Thank you for staying with me, and I will be with you in the next video. Thank you.